Okay, finally, we're going to look at the volume of hemispheres and spheres. Sorry, a couple of hemispheres here, and then you've got spheres. So remember that the volume of a sphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. The volume of a hemisphere would be half of that. So this is a sphere, and then a hemisphere, the volume would be 1/2 of 4/3 is 2/3. So it'd be 2/3 pi r cubed. Okay? So that's how you find the volume of a sphere. So in this one, the first one, the volume is going to be 4/3 pi times 5 cubed. Okay? So 5 cubed is 125. Divide by 3 and multiply by 4, if you want to do it that way. So the volume here is going to be 166.7. We've got cubic feet. Cubic feet. All right, now the next one is a hemisphere. So the volume is going to be 2/3 pi times 6 cubed. Okay? So 6 cubed is going to be 216. We can divide that by 3, multiply it by 2. And so the volume of this one is going to be 144 cubic inches. Okay? So the last one over here, it's a hemisphere, and the radius is 16. So because it's a hemisphere, the volume is going to be 2/3 pi times 16 cubed. All right, guys? So we can do 16 cubed, which gives us 4,096. Divide that by 3, multiply it by 2, and leave it in terms of pi. So the volume of this hemisphere is 2,730.7 cubic inches. Okay? So now we've got these examples down here. It says a hemisphere with a radius of 5 inches. Okay? So pretty easy. It's going to be 2/3 pi times 5 squared. Okay? So 5 squared is 25. Divide by 3, multiply by 2. You're going to get 16.7 pi cubic inches. Whoops, 16.7 pi cubic inches. Okay, sphere, the circumference of the great circle is 25 feet. The great circle is a circle that's formed when a plane crosses through the center of the circle. Okay, it forms the biggest circle inside of a sphere. All right, so if the circumference of that is 25, I know 2 pi r is 25, so I need to find the radius. Okay, divide both sides by 2 pi, and my radius is approximately going to be 4. Okay, guys? So the volume is going to be 4/3 pi times 4 to the 3rd power. All right? So 4 to the 3rd power is going to be 64. Divide by 3, multiply by 4. You're going to get 85.3, approximately 85.3 pi cubic feet. And then finally, you've got a hemisphere. The great circle area is 50 square meters. So we know that the area of a circle is pi r squared. That equals 50. Divide both sides by pi. All right? That makes r squared about 15.9. So we'll say that the radius is approximately 4. Okay? So again, since we're dealing with a hemisphere, we're going to use that formula. The volume equals 2/3 pi r cubed. So the volume is going to be 2/3 pi times 4 to the 3rd power. Okay? 4 to the 3rd power is 64. Divide that by 3. Multiply it by 2. That's going to make the volume of this equal approximately 42.7 pi cubic meters. Okay? There we go.